It is all about a game of inches here at Talladega. So much speed, so many cars just inches apart. And there's the winner, Jamie McMurray. 17th race that we've had a lead change on the white on the last lap for the win. Now watch Jimmy Johnson there, bottom of your screen, right in front of this crash.
Yeah, he's just in front of this as it just breaks loose right behind him. You can see the 82 car, Scott Speed, was right on Jimmy's bumper, and he got a big part of this.
So the in the clutch move of the day here, the Gillette in the clutch moment goes to the 48 car because in the previous wreck, the wreck that involved the 39 car, he was able to get by and miss it.
You have to say this strategy that Jimmy Johnson used all day long played into his hands.
By virtue of watching what he does in this wreck when it all breaks loose, up high, somehow able to get around. And of course, by being up there, he was in front of the next wreck. And to find out how your favorite athletes prepare for success, go to ESPN.com, search Locker Room Report. Well, look at the shredded tires on the side of that 26 car for McMurray. Now this car is going away for 2010. They were trying to maybe sell this car, probably sell the operation to somebody else. Jack Roush having to pare down to 4 cars. Word was McMurray still unconfirmed with a place to drive next year. And obviously this day has got to help those efforts immensely.
Certainly doesn't hurt things when you're out there shopping your name and your resume around. Hey, I just won Talladega, so has to open some eyes of the owners out there that have opportunities to get a driver.
Well, lots of motorsports coming your way here. We've got some NHRA drag racing, the Lucas Oil Las Vegas National, 7:30 Eastern Time tonight on ESPN2. NASCAR now will wrap up what has been a wild one at Talladega tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. And, of course, next week, the NASCAR Nationwide Series deep in the heart of Texas at noon Eastern Time Saturday on ESPN2. And the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, Dickies 500 on ABC right here next Sunday at 2:30 Eastern Time. Let's visit with Jeff Gordon. Vince.
Jeff just climbed out of his car, surveyed the damage on the front nose. A lot of damaged race cars down here in the garage area. How would you describe what we just saw there at the finish?
It's no surprise to me. I mean, I think we all know that's what's going to happen when we come to Talladega. Everybody's pretty patient throughout the day and just waiting to get crazy at the end. You know it's going to happen eventually, but a little disappointing for us with the DuPont Chevrolet just because we ran out of fuel. I felt like we saved a lot. I certainly didn't think we were gonna run out right then, but I guess I'm kind of glad we ran out when we did because we were at least able to get back out there and destroy our car.
Jeff Gordon, frustrating finish today, Doc.
We told you he had not had a top 10 finish on a plate track after he is the all-time winningest driver in restrictor plate racing with 12 wins, but it had been over 10 races. Another surprise winner. We saw one in April, and a big surprise and a big celebration, I got to believe, for Jamie McMurray, the winner here at Talladega.
While he was sitting in the car, Jamie McMurray said, "Man, I cannot wait to get out of this car." You also said you couldn't wait to do a burnout, but before that, you had to make it back to that finish line. What was that last lap like for you, knowing that you were so short on fuel?
Well, I saw the guys wreck behind me, and I didn't know if you had to take the white in order for I wasn't real sure what the rules were, and the 9 went to the outside because he saw the same issue, but I just moved up and kind of tried to block him, and then as soon as I crossed the start-finish line, I shut the engine off and pushed the clutch in and coasted around as far as I could. So what an exciting day. We had a lot of fans out here today, certainly thanks to them. Irwin Tools, this is my 2 Irwin races are cup races I won with Roush. Had been with the Irwin Marathon car, and it's unfortunate for Crown Royal because they've been such a great sponsor, but certainly thanks to everyone at Irwin and Crown Royal, Coca-Cola, Kraft, it's been a long time since I've won, and I will assure every fan out there that I appreciate this as much as anybody. So thanks to all my fans that have stuck with me, and I just can't believe it's here again.
Jamie, we're very happy for you. Obviously a finish that you wanted. Let's talk about the racing, though. Somewhat different of a race that we saw at Talladega today. NASCAR said no bump drafting in the corners. What were your thoughts on today's race?
Well, the bump drafting, it happens at the end anyway, but it's good that the guys are able to get off of you. When you're the guy that's actually doing the bump drafting, you don't want to get off because the cars have so much grip and the track has so much grip that, dude, thank you so much.
Greg Biffle, teammate.
Thank you very much, Biff. That you don't really have to get off of them, so it's a little bit different than Daytona. And then I couldn't believe the single file that we had, and when I was leading that deal at the end, I knew that there would be an inside road that would come up and challenge us. But very exciting for me there.
What a great shot in the arm for Jamie McMurray, guys.
All right, so Jimmy Johnson has gotten through Talladega in great fashion. Your points lead is now 187. You okay with that?
I am good with that. That is a good number. Hopefully we're sixth the way this thing is scored. I know some guys at the end were trying to make up some spots when the yellow was out, which wasn't cool, but we made it. I mean, I really have to give Chad credit for coming in and pitting and putting fuel in the car, and that's what set us up for this great finish and to be far enough ahead on the racetrack that I wasn't caught up in that big wreck.
Can you believe that? Again?
No, I can't. And I mean, I was really, really concerned under the red flag for Newman's crash, and was like, what do I do? How do I get to the front? And Chad said, man, these guys might run out of gas, and I didn't want to believe too much in that because we're 25th, and I don't want to hope for something that's not going to take place, but I started running out of gas, and there's another car, and then a 24, and then the 5 hits pit road, and I'm like, man, this isn't Halloween, this is an early Christmas present. So we got through here well. Did not expect that. With a green-white checkered restart, I thought we were in the 20s at best, and we came home with the top 10.
The magic of the 48 in the chase continues. Jimmy Johnson comes home with the top 10. Jamie?
And we saw Mark Martin flipping down the front straight there. He has been checked out and released. Mark, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What happened? What did you see?
Nothing.
Sky and all kinds of things. Was it typical Talladega race?
Well, it's just a wreck. I hope everybody enjoyed the show there. I don't know what it looked like. It looked pretty exciting from my viewpoint there, but I have no idea. I don't know what. Don't have a clue. Don't know what happened out there. So I don't know. Congratulations to Jamie McMurray. And that's about all I know about the whole race. I'll find out later, I guess. I don't know what happened.
All right, Mark Martin had a top 5 run going there. He ends up, he continues to be second in points right now, Alan, but he's a ways back.
Because of the accident in the green-white checkered, NASCAR has to go back and double-check the scoring. So the unofficial points, based off the unofficial finishing order, Jimmy Johnson leads Mark Martin by 187. Jeff Gordon, 204. Juan Pablo Montoya, 245. Tony Stewart, 279. Let's see. Those guys finished. Johnson 6th, Martin 29th, Gordon 24th, Montoya 21st, Stewart 35th. And this was after Jimmy Johnson rode around in the back all day.
Amazing. I couldn't believe he rode around all day long, and it worked out for him. He skirted all the bullets, and it turned out great for Johnson and Jamie McMurray. Congratulations, McMurray.
Yeah, congratulations to Jamie McMurray. What I tell you boys last week at Martinsville? What I tell you about Jimmy Johnson?
Said it was over.
What I tell you?
Congratulations, Jimmy, and Jimmy beat our odds today, guys.
Yep, sure did.
He sure did. They arrive in 2 days. Tuesday, 8 Eastern, 7 Central, here on ABC. So Jamie McMurray celebrating in Talladega's victory lane. Jimmy Johnson survives the wild card race, expands his championship lead, and now it's on to Texas for the next race in the chase.
Next week in the chase.
There's one coming down.
The chase continues. This has been a special presentation of ESPN on ABC.